Reinvention all starts by asking yourself one question. Who do I want to be? Once you answer this, it's time to create the perspective in your mind that you are him now. When developing this new perspective, it's important to be detailed on the specific characteristics and standards you need to accomplish this growing task. Then take the action to grow and become him by making systems for success. One of the largest tasks for growing in this reinvention time includes reflection, reflecting on failures and successes to be more specific. Acknowledge past failures from 2024. Accept that everyone makes mistakes and it's normal. Also reflect on the unresolved issues that you have in your life. And accept the fact that you don't maybe see your progress because you've been raising your bar too high. Now, let's talk more in depth about the 5 systems for success to reinvent yourself. Number 1, having a fail log. Write down your failures, reasons, and lessons learned this past year and lessons throughout your life that you failed at and that you can definitely take something away and learn something from. Review periodically to identify the patterns to encourage growth. That way you don't fail again. You can do this pretty easily just by meditating once a day for just a few minutes, like 3 to 5. Just think about what you did in that day or week that didn't go as planned or didn't work out the way that you anticipated it working out, and see what other actions you could have taken or can take in the future so that it doesn't happen again. Also, shift your mindset to embrace failure as progress. Embracing failure can also be done, like I said, with daily reflection. Step number 2, develop a pain plan. Commit yourself to one weekly activity that pushes you out of your comfort zone. For example, taking a cold shower, working on your public speaking skills, or going on an uncomfortable run. This is going to build resilience, which is something I talked about in my last video, and also your confidence over time. By adding more resilience into your life as a man, you're going to be able to add the mentality that's challenging and takes challenging tasks and solving problems to a whole new level. You're going to be able to learn different skills and use those in your businesses and the people around you to make your life much easier and better. You also want to be working on increasing your physical pain tolerance by engaging in activities that push your physical limits to the edge. Having tough workouts, endurance, HIIT workouts, stuff like that will make you physically stronger. Another part of the mental and physical tolerance is also having a stronger social tolerance. You want to face social fears that you have through incremental exposure to public speaking when you're not comfortable doing that, as well as networking or going on rejection-based challenges. And then you want to be rewarding yourself for the effort that you're putting in on these. Celebrate by completing the weekly and daily plans that you set for yourself to reinforce these habits. In wrapping up the pain plan, you also want to be accepting what has happened to you in your life. Think about your traumas, your life difficulties, loss, and also the good things that have happened. For example, that you wake up every day and you have all your limbs, your parents, siblings, car, a roof over your head, and the phone in your hand to help you get smarter. Little things like that, and being grateful and showing gratitude that you still have these things or you're working very hard to get these things or get them back, is going to help you move farther in your mental capabilities as a man. Number 3, you want to have weekly non-negotiables. Replace vague goals with actionable weekly tasks. Examples such as like uploading 2 videos per week, that's mine right now here on YouTube, and then start one conversation daily with a random stranger or maybe a work colleague that you don't talk to that often to get your social skills and literacy up. You want to focus on consistency to achieve the long-term results of whatever you're working on. Along with setting these weekly non-negotiable rules for yourself, you want to work on flexibility, building momentum, and categories. So with flexibility, you want to adapt non-negotiables to changing the circumstances in your life and do not skip them. And with building momentum, all these little compound wins are going to grow into larger achievements over time. And then with the categories aspect, you want to split non-negotiable tasks that you're working on daily and weekly across the key life dopamines that you're working on. These could be fitness, relationships, working on your skills, your career, and as well as your self-care. And if you have any questions or haven't thought too much about fitness, relationships, skills, careers, or your self-care, check out some of my other videos because I talk about these topics quite frequently on them. The 4th system for success is to celebrate and work on your quarterly war plan. You want to break the year into 4 quarters. We're out of college, we're out of school now, no more semesters. Break the year into quarters. By breaking them into 4 quarters, you're going to be able to focus on each quarter throughout the year much easier. Each of those quarters need to be broken down so that you're learning and bettering yourself in one major aspect. Examples of these aspects could be fitness, your dating life, self-development skills, and business. This is going to build momentum and prevent you from being overwhelmed when starting a new task or new business or side project, as well as just self-improvement and self-development in general. By breaking up the year into 4s and adding a different topic into each one to just solely focus on that is going to help you. You're going to want to prioritize and pick goals that align with your long-term vision and your current resources that you have. And then also play out each quarter into almost like themes. Organize goals into actionable projects and deadlines. For example, like give quarter 1, you're going to build the most strength. So that would be like your fitness quarter. Quarter 2, you're going to grow your income. So you're going to focus more on your business aspect in that quarter. Then you're going to want to review and adjust and evaluate each quarter's outcome and performance and refine the plans for next year, and just keep on doing these. And if you keep on doing these year after year, you're going to see the progress you've made and are making, and be able to take out the bad things that didn't work and not do them again. Avoid unrealistic New Year hype. Like the typical saying, new year, new me, baby. Advice is often, that shit like does not work. I hear people all the time in January, obviously if you go to the gym also in January, you're going to see people work out for like a week to 2 weeks on that second, and for sure the third week, 90% of people are going to fall off. First and foremost, don't be that statistic that falls off. Just focus on your systems and breaking everything down little by little so that you can continue to do everything day by day, 365 days a year, year after year. It's a new day, new you, then new day again, same you, getting better day after day, baby. And the 5th system to implement is going to be to eliminate weak links. You need to conduct weekly reviews with yourself to identify and remove distractions and inefficiencies. Examples being like batching up emails to go through, planning tasks in advance, setting up your meal prep, setting up your pre-workouts, getting all that stuff systemized so that your day-to-day routines and mornings are run very efficiently and smoothly, and also simplify your routines. With simplifying the routines in your systems, you're going to reduce unnecessary tasks or tools that you don't use or contribute to your main goals. This is going to give you a lot of your time back. And by doing this auditing of your time for at least a week, and then it's going to lead into month to month, you're going to be able to identify the energy drainers, such as like social media, the death scrolling, the unproductive meetings that you're having and unproductive conversations that you're having with others. So you can see those and take those out so that you're being more productive and more happy with your life. By getting the weak links out in your life, this is 111% going to affect your decision making. It's going to automate and make your decision making more critical and more pre-planned and relevant to what you need and want in your life. With these 5 systems and everything getting put into place and into play, again, it's very important to reflect on the weak points and actionable steps to make sure that you improve. Track your progress, make your micro goals, support the community that's around you, use positive reinforcement to help you grow, look at the long-term vision, and also look at your energy management to make sure you're prioritizing your rest and nutrition. A few motivational gold nuggets here I just want to throw out is just to make sure you're tracking your progress, tracking your micro goals, supporting your community, making sure your community around you is also supporting you, have positive reinforcement with yourself, set long-term goals and visions and watch them. And then also watch your energy management. Make sure you're prioritizing your rest and your nutrition and mental health to make sure you're working and sustaining a high level of performance. I hope you guys got something out of this video. If you guys have anything to add on or have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys and hope that you guys have a good one.